they managed to text us and tell us that they are heading back. But unfortunately, they had to stop their car next to the road and hide in a bomb shelter because of the missile attack. We even saw the car later. The door was still open, so they ran from it. Then they hid in this shelter, or called my mother from inside. He told her that they are hiding, and when my mother asked him what's going on, if they are okay, if everything is fine, he said, "Mom, you don't want to know." And that was the last thing we heard from him. And according to what we know now, about 10 minutes after, a group of terrorists arrived to this shelter and started throwing grenades into it. There were 29 people inside of this small bomb shelter. Some of them managed to throw back some of the grenades out, but unfortunately, at least one exploded inside, murdering Einav and 17 other people, and also kidnapping my brother from inside. That's what we know at the moment.
I'm so sorry for your loss. What information, if any, are you receiving about your brother?
Unfortunately, there are no real news about his condition or what's going on with him. We didn't see any video or pictures of him in captivity, so we do not know what's his condition, whether he's injured or not. The only thing that we heard was from the army that, according to their information, is one of the kidnapped civilians.
Yours and your sister-in-law's family must be so upset by Einav's death. How is everyone doing?
Obviously, it's not easy, especially because Oren Einav has a 2-year-old son named Almog. He lost his mother. He misses his father. He's calling them all day, and he wants to go home. We are trying to be strong for him, but as you can imagine, it's not easy.
What does he understand about the situation? Does he understand that his mother is dead?
We are not 100% sure because, like I said, he's only 2, but we know that he is sad. Just the other day, my other brother, Tal, read him a book about a girl that finds her mother at the end of the book. And Almog just took the book and hugged him. So you can tell he misses his mother.
It must be such a difficult time for you and your family. We know that over the last few weeks, a lot of the families of the hostages have called for a ceasefire in order to get their loved ones home. I know I spoke to one family member of a hostage who said that they weren't necessarily in favour of a ceasefire because the ceasefire needed to be on both sides and it just didn't need to be Israel calling the ceasefire. What's your view on that?
My view on that is very simple. Ceasefire should only happen when Hamas releases all the hostages. That's it. We want to get our loved ones back, and Hamas are committing crimes against humanity, and that's it. There can't be a ceasefire without releasing all the hostages.
What's your understanding of where the negotiations are at? We know that those negotiations seem to have been ramping up in the last few days, with a deal seemingly close to at least have some hostages released. What's your understanding of the situation?
Honestly, I'm hearing those rumors. We all hear those rumors for 44 days now. So I'm not optimistic. I don't really think it's going to happen right now. We heard it before a few times. So I don't think there is a serious offer on the table here.
Do you hold out hope for seeing your brother Or again?
Yes, that's the only reason why we keep going. We know we will see him again, and we will do everything in our power to get him back.
Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has been criticised for his handling of this. What's the level of support for Benjamin Netanyahu amongst the families of hostages?
We are behind the government. I mean, this is what we have right now, and we have to trust them to bring our loved ones back. So if we have to deal with anything that happened on October 7th, and we'll do it after the war. We now focus on getting our loved ones back, and Netanyahu and his government are our government right now, so we trust them to bring them back.
Michael Levy, we really appreciate you taking the time to speak to us under such difficult circumstances.
Thank you.